Hey everybody, what is going on? Serial Loverjav here, and today I'm playing Entropia Universe. As you guys have noticed, I have not been playing Entropia as much as I used to. I haven't been putting out daily videos. I've been more interested in playing Rust and a few other different games, right? And I've been busy with real life, so I decided, let's do something a little bit different. Let's go back to the old Serial Overdrive videos and do a bit of a mining run. But since I've got a few PEDs left to spare, because I haven't been spending them recently, I think we should do a big mining run. And I don't have a ton of time, so we're going to be doing a big mining run with a big amp on Calypso. So here we go. We're going to be looking at these amps. Let's just sort by buyout. We got a level 8 amplifier, 170 PEDs for 106.25%. Go big or go home, right? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, we got the amp. All right. Well, we're going to do this, folks. Usually I'd go to Club Never Die or something like that to do something like this, but I don't know. I feel like Calypso is a good place to do it because we're definitely going to be finding some claims, and I'm hoping that at least one of those claims is going to be a global. We're only going to be using 50 PEDs of ammunition for this, so this is basically 500k of shrapnel. I say ammunition, but what I really mean are like probes and mining gear. Universal ammo can go into a finder, so we're good there. Let's go ahead and make sure we put that amp onto our finder. Here we go. Look at that. A nice full level 8 amplifier. Goes right onto our F105 finder. When you're doing something like this, when you're doing something that has like such a high value, because I'm going to show you guys, this is going to be like a huge cost per drop sort of run. The probes, like the probes used are the same, but the amplifier is going to be higher. And because of that, you want to make sure you're using a finder, you're using something that you're maxed out on. Just, you know, helps. The odds are in your favor. Now, where am I going to be doing this? I'm thinking that if we go here, Ashi, I think that's going to be a good place to go because there's the oil rigs around there, and I've had some really good claims out there. I was thinking about doing Treasure Island, but I decided not to. I think I'm going to go here. I think this is going to work. And I did do a little bit of scouting. I did do a little bit of planning. I went here. The area seemed to be decently hot. Like, I dropped about... Oops. Alright, I don't know why we spawned on top of the teleporter, but we're good. I dropped a few probes here, and it seemed like a decently hot area, so I thought, hey, let's go, let's do this, let's see what happens. So I guess here we go. I don't even know what I'm Alright, so we got the finder equipped, an F105. We've got 33 drops with 50 PDs of probes. Let's go ahead and drop one. Actually, what are my keys? I need to know my hotkeys here, don't I? Of course, I'm hitting all the wrong keys because I completely forgot. There we go. L. Ooh, F2. Alright, there we go. That's not what I wanted to do. So I think this is, yep, that's going to drop it. So first probe away. Let's see if we can hit something. Right on that first drop, let's see if we can get lucky. Come on, come on, come on. No. Alright. It's gonna be. We're in for a ride here, folks. We're in for a ride because look at that. How much am I spending per drop? Ooh, it's 8 PEDs a drop. This is high. This is high, folks. This is like 8 PEDs plus $1.50. We're spending almost 10 PEDs every time I hit this button. That was another 10 PEDs just gone right there. This is the thing that high level miners are doing. Now look at those skill gains though. 3.3 surveying. Ooh. Alright, so we got a considerable size 10. That's a nice start, honestly. This is, I'll take it. This isn't bad. Again, you guys are going to see these drops and you're going to think that's something crazy that I just got, but it's not. I'll show you. Like, I've already spent probably almost I've spent 19 PEDs, right? So a considerable size 10, I forget where that is, but that's not going to make or break the run here, which is crazy. I know, a lot of you guys are like, that's not going to make or break a run. No. I need to get a global here because that's sort of what I need. The skill gains are a lot nicer though, and I'm sort of amped for this. I'm amped to see what comes because I know what the chances are. I know that there's a chance that this goes very well for me, and I know there's a chance this goes very badly. Yeah, see, this is break even right now. We got 19 PEDs on a drop, and we hit break even. I know you guys are like, ouch. And I think Narc does have Yeah, it has a little bit of a markup, so that's going to make up for that markup I paid in the AMP. Since the AMP markup is so low, that actually does help a lot. If I find a sort of rare ore or end matter, that markup's going to just kill it for me. So if you find an area that has a lot of like high markup ores and end matters, ooh, we got a double. We got a double, folks. We got a double. If you can find an area with a lot of like high end sort of like ores and end matters, that's a perfect place to go with one of these. As you can see, I did do a little research. Like I know this area isn't just dropping lists in oil, so I did know, I had an idea of what I was doing going into it. Obviously though, you can put all the odds in your favor and still come out on, on the bottom of it. So we're just gonna see how this goes. And like I said, like 10 PEDs, we're spending about $1 every time I click that button. This is a little bit more legitimate sort of gambling, if you will. Obviously, I've tried to play the odds in my favor, but when you're going with an amount this high, it's just very hard to keep going if you're faced with losses. This is the same thing that you're going to see in, well, any casino, you see this, right? If you go into a casino, and a lot of people are like, Serial, don't use that metaphor, like you're making Entropia look bad, but it's true. If you go into a casino, all right, and there's 10-cent slot machines, you can go at those slot machines all night, and you're statistically, you're probably going to be running near sort of break even, or wherever it should be. Like if that casino like is set that slot machine to win, to give you back 49% of your money, that's sort of where you're going to see over the long run. You're going to see that you're losing about, you're getting it back about 49% of your money, which I just figured out is like a really bad return. But yeah. Whereas if you go into a slot machine and you put all your money into it and you just do that on one pull, you could win a lot, you could lose a lot, right? Like that's how it goes. If you win, it's big. If you lose, it's big. The odds are a little bit, like the odds are the same, but the chances of you walking away up or down are a lot higher, okay? And it's the same thing with this, right? Like if I can tell you in Entropia, I can get the odds that I'm going to make a profit up to, I don't know, 51%. If I use a small amount of ammo, I'm going to see, like if I use a small amount of PEDs per drop, I'm definitely going to see that play out. If you're using a huge amount, maybe I don't have the wallet to actually take these losses, and that means I can't go back and make the odds play in my favor. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm hoping that you guys understand what I'm saying, but it's sort of a basic thing like with blackjack, right? Like when people are card counting, the whole thing is you need a lot of money to be able to do that. You need to come to the table with $1,000, $2,000 so that when the statistics are always the same, but just when things aren't working out in your favor, you can keep going and you have that confidence. It's the same thing with Entropia. When I'm doing something like this where I'm spending 10 PEDs to drop, I can't keep that going for forever. I know that there's going to be a point where I'm just like, all right, this is too much. I'm done. And that point comes a lot faster. So if the odds, like, if this goes badly for me, I'm probably not going to do another run. I'm just going to say, hey, we lost the PEDs. Whoops. That's what it is. All right, so we got a few here. Another claim. We went 2 without a claim, so that is like a little bit like that's 20 PEDs that were down already. That's a good bit of money for me. But we did get this claim, so that's okay. I'm going to show you too, like this amp has, like you guys are probably thinking like how much is this decayed? This is why I'm like taking my time in between drops, because the decay is so much higher. If I mess up a drop, it's going to cost me. Yeah, you can see that we've already burned through almost 50 PEDs in the amp, and we've only had a few drops. And if you look at what loot we've gotten, I think we're in the negative for this, because we've got 19. Yeah, we're probably running just a little bit negative here, but not too much, so it's okay. I don't know, hopefully you guys like this. I know a lot of people tune in when I do these bigger runs, when I do an amped run or something like that, because they know there's a better chance of something cool happening. Like every drop, every time you hit that button, you know, like you could see that global. You could see it, or you might not. And one of the things too that I would advise people is, even though I'm doing this, I'm having fun with it. So, hey, if that's your thing, like do it. But don't go chasing globals. Don't go thinking that just because you get those swirls, that means that you're profiting, or just because you're not getting them, it doesn't mean you're profiting. Don't think of it as like, I need to get those swirlies, because it's very easy to get those if you're fine coming out with a loss. And a lot of the time, that's sort of the game people play. They want the golden swirls, and they want that like noise, and they're going after it, and they're hoping they can get it. And because of that, people are just spending way more money than they should. This game, I always say, like, this game is more like poker, right? Like, you've got to play the odds. You've got to make things work out for you. It's a game of skill, but there is an element of luck. And you've always got to remember that, and you don't want to put too much money in. You don't want to spend more than you can. So, like, I just want to give that out because I'm... Oh, all right, we got something. I always want to say that just when I'm especially when I'm doing something like this, because this is more true to form sort of gambling where you're just going with a huge amount, and the whole thing's about, like, how much loot can I get? How big will that hit be? I want to mention the fact that, like, this is... I know going into it what it is. And, you know, you guys should too. Because a lot of people have said I misrepresent the game. I'm talking about, like, how you're going to make money and do all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. But I try my best not to. I try my best to let everybody know that it's going to be a losing game if you're just in it to dump money and hoping that you can make money. There's someone who develops this game and they've got to make money too. It's the same with a casino or bar or anything like that, or an all-you-can-eat buffet. Anytime you go into something and they say, hey, it's unlimited, it's a great deal. They're doing that because that, like unlimited buffets, right? It alleviates stress. Same with, like, a bar. It alleviates the stress of thinking, like, how much am I spending? You just go in and everything's all covered. Same with the resort. But in reality, the resort's making money. They need to make money. And if you're okay with them making money, it's great because you don't have to stress about, like, should I get the next beer? Shouldn't I? Is this too much? You leave your wallet at home, or, well, you know, maybe you don't leave it at home, but you don't need to take out your wallet. The whole experience is just already paid for. You know what it costs up front, and, you know, it's stress-free. But, you know, the people who are doing it, they have to make money. Let's be honest here. Like, nobody takes a loss to open a business. There's no business in the world. Well, no business in the world should be surviving if their whole business plan is to just keep taking losses, right? Like, they've got to make money somewhere. And it's the same with Entropia Universe, just like it is with anything else. They've got to make money somewhere. So it's not a game that people can come into and make a ton of money because the people who made the game have to make money. I'm a free-to-play character, so that means that I've never deposited money. All the PEDs and stuff that I have, that's been paid for by other players. So when I say that my character's up by X amount, that means that I'm taking that amount from other players. And because I haven't withdrawn it or anything like that, it actually works out for MindArc because it means that they can just... My money's basically been sitting in MindArc's pocket making interest, which is great for them, I think. I think they're fine with that. And the fact that I'm putting out these videos and getting people interested and hopefully excited about the game is also, like, a plus. Hopefully that's, like, the... Ooh, we got a double. All right, we got no... All right. Whew. All right. I'm doing this. We're doing a double drop here, folks. I just feel it. I feel it. Come on. I had one more claim over there, that Dura. I've got 2 claims now. Like, come on. We got this. We got... Oh, no. All right, we don't. I thought I had the double. But yeah, I was going off on a tangent there, but I think you guys understand what I'm saying. Anyways, let's get some energy crystals. I don't even know what these things are worth. I don't think they're worth that much, are they? Oh, that's a nice tidy bit of markup right there. Dura, I think that's got a bit of a markup to it too. Yeah, 108. So this is all good. Anytime you can get that markup, that's nice. I'm very glad I haven't found too much of list or oil. I'm never going to complain about a list global or an oil global, but when you're using a higher markup thing, that's not what you want to be finding on average. You want to be finding Dura. You want to be finding stuff with a little bit more oomph to it when it comes to markup power and everything like that. So I'm being very careful too not to double drop. If you guys watch some of my other mining videos, it's very common for me to, like, whoops, accidentally click the button and double dropped. Not today. That's not going to happen. You can see this Lightarian power dust. This used to actually be worth a lot. Now it's not. But some of these resources used to be worth a ton, and the market's just come down on those because of how crafting and everything like that has worked out. That's also why the market on these amplifiers is down. To buy an amp like this, like I'm using, it used to probably cost... I don't know what it used to cost. We can... Actually, there's a handy-dandy tool on here that we can use to figure that out. Let's just check that real quick while we're talking here. You can see for the decade it's at 115. So they used to be a little bit more. I guess not a ton, maybe. do another drop. Silence here. No. All right, we didn't get anything. I wanted to like add some suspense and hopefully global look like a real pro. It didn't happen. You can see too, I've got these speed buffs here, right? Reload speed. What do we have? I thought I had increased run speed. I increased my run speed. So when I do that, that actually makes it a little bit more. It's different when you're mining, right? Because it used to always be like you drop, you wait until sort of the claim like disappears and that. But Mindark tweaked a lot of stuff, so it's a lot harder now to figure out how often you should be dropping. When I do it, I just tend to be in the favor of like drop farther apart rather than closer together. Some people do like having that overlap. Me personally, that's not my thing. I don't know. I figured that's something like people always ask me like what they should run in. If you want to be like an advanced miner, you want to spend a ton of money doing it, like you want to really get into it. Most people run a grid, so they start here, go down, go up, go like that. Just run like a grid pattern. I just sort of run like a little snake and try and follow the resources that are working for me. For instance, I haven't noticed a ton here, but just over this way I've noticed some loot, so I'm going to head over that way now. I've got to run a little bit more just to make sure I don't get that overlap, but I try to follow the claims a little bit more. A lot of people just run grids in an area they know is hot. Again, I'm not 100% sure if this area is hot. It seemed to be a better area than some, so I thought this was a good one to come to. We'll see. You know, the total is going to be added up in the end. I think unless I get a global, I'm probably going to be losing money on this run. Just because, you know, every time I miss a claim, I'm not getting much. Yeah, I'm going to run over here. I think there's going to be some good loot over there. Ooh. All right. We got to do something real quick here. I've got to equip this thing. Let's use it. How shouldn't F do it? Or what is it? E? There we go, E. I always forget about that. Let's refine some of this stuff. I can't walk, or I can't run because my weight is too much. Mindark's fat shaming me, so I've got to refine all this stuff. I should probably just be carrying less stuff on me. That's the root of the problem, but it also works if you just refine everything. I carry way too many things in my inventory. Like, my inventory should not be this heavy just from these ores that I've got right here. It is, though, so, well, yeah, it is what it is. Also, this gives me a good chance to check the actual markup. So the markup on these ores and end matter isn't going to be as high, or isn't going to be as realistic as the markup will be on the refined materials. Usually you're going to sell it all refined anyways. So that's sort of the best way to see the markup. So again, Dura, it looks like that is holding around 108. For the energy crystals, that's about 118. If you look here, you're going to see this is like 114. So we can see that the price went up a little bit because it's refined. This is what people are actually paying for it. And that's actually a really good markup there. The light and powered powder, you're not getting much for. This ingot, that stays the same. For Narc, let's see if that jumped up a little bit. It didn't. It actually went down. And when the markup does go down like that, it doesn't mean that you're losing money because you refined. It just means you're seeing a more realistic price. Most people who know what they're doing aren't going to be buying unrefined resources anyways. It's just that's just how it works. It's the way Entropia works. So let's keep going. Let's see if we can't hit something here. And we got some crude oil. That's the one thing I was hoping to avoid. I was like, no oil. I want stuff with high markup, and I got oil. I won't complain, though, because any hit's a good hit. Unless this is like a hit that's under 10 PEDs, then it's probably not a good hit. Also, let me know if you guys like these runs, if you guys like it when I'm doing like these higher PED runs. I think a lot of people do like it. So I try to do it, but if you guys would rather I do something smaller, you'd rather I do hunting, just let me know. I have fun with this. I think it's a little bit more exciting. At least for me it is. I don't know how exciting it is for you guys, because you don't have any money in the game. Well, you have money in the game, but you don't have money in this like gameplay, right? Like if I hit the biggest all-time high of like ever, it doesn't really do anything for you guys. It just means you're going to watch Serial Overdrive buy something insane. Right, I'll be like, all right, we're buying shops, we're buying motherships, we're buying Ferraris. No, actually, how big is like the biggest? I think the the best claim you get, you couldn't buy a Ferrari with, right? Like, all right, what is the biggest claim ever? Yeah, $33,000 USD. That's what he got. This guy got 41,000 USD. All right. This construction, 23,000. So big numbers, big numbers. Don't get me wrong, but you're not. Ooh, what? He got a new item on Arcadia Land Area. That is an interesting item. I didn't know you could loot that. Is okay. Like a lot of people are looting land areas. It looks like. I don't think they were actually looting them. I think they were just buying them. Anyways, let's. Oh, you can see the dates on that too. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize they had the dates down here. That's sort of cool to see. So you can see like the rare item. All right. Talk about this for a little bit because I find this interesting. Kill this creature. Okay, so for hunting, the big loot was in 2013, 2015, 2014, 2016. You can see there hasn't been one recently. There might be one coming up because Mindark does like to make. Oh, there you go. 2019, this guy got the $41,000 hit. That is crazy. If you think about that, that dude could basically buy like yeah, that's $41,000. That is a crazy amount of money. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like that's not it's not the type of money that you're going to be able to retire on. Don't get me wrong, but like that can set you up for like a year or two just without you like that. That's a huge amount of money to make just playing a game. Damn. I think once you hit an all-time high like that, you've almost got to withdraw from the game because it's just like what do you spend it on? In Entropia Universe, what can you buy for 400,000 PEDs? That's man. I see that stuff, I'm like, that's crazy. And then I see like planets sold for $1 million. It's like that's 10 million PEDs. All right, that's like way crazier. And then of course I'm hoping that I'm gonna hit that with my stupid level 8 amplifier. This is the problem. You get in that mentality and you just get tricked into spending more and more chasing that hit, right? It's not gonna happen. I know that. It's fun to imagine. It's the same reason I buy lottery tickets every now and then. It's not because I actually think I'm gonna hit, the jackpot and make millions and millions of dollars and be super rich and buy myself all the stuff I ever wanted. It's because I like to imagine what I could do if I hit it, right? Like I'm paying for the ability to just imagine that for, until those numbers are called, I'm like, this could be it. This could be life changing. I could be out there like buying all this cool stuff. That's just one of those things. Like it's fun to think about for 10 minutes. And if it costs the same price as a beer at the bar, why not? And I don't know how much you guys are spending on beer. Like where I'm at, a beer would cost you like, I don't know, $5 if you're at a dive bar, probably like $10 to $15 at like your average sort of bar. So I don't know. I mean, I think that is a little bit high, but I'm in the high cost area. That's just how it works. That's the problem with tech too. It makes everything more expensive. That's why it's always like I don't know. It's weird. All right, let's keep dropping here. Let's keep dropping. Let's get off of real life and back to Entropia and what I'm gonna do when I hit that all-time high. And I'm not gonna hit it. We know that. All right, what do we have here? Come on. All right, we're more crude oil. That's not what I wanted. Come on, Entropia. I told you, no more crude. No more crude. All right, let's get that oil up. And let's see where my amplifier is too, because I'm thinking this amp might almost be dead, to be honest with you guys. No, 32 PEDs left, so we've almost gone through a solid 200 PEDs here, folks. It's gonna be a bigger run than I thought. The one nice thing I will say about mining is that you can you're getting stuff back that you can sell for a markup. You're getting rid of not shrapnel. You're getting rid of universal ammo, which is sort of nice because that's always I don't know. Sometimes it's always a pain. Like I'll have maybe I need like another 100 PEDs to do something, and it's all universal ammo because I converted it and I haven't used it yet. So I've just got to like go and hunt through it all. And then you get more shrapnel and you're like, do I really want to lose the 1%? Let's convert that and keep going. With mining, you just drop it and when you're done, you don't have any more ammo and no shrapnel. So like you're you're good to go, I guess. You can sell the stuff and get your money back. Also, the nice thing about using these amplifiers is because these runs are bigger and because the claims are bigger, I'm going to be more likely to get enough that I can actually go ahead and just sell it right on auction. So that's one of the things that actually a lot of people don't talk about. What's going to happen here is because I'm in the same area and each area has like a set number of stones and ores and end matters, because I'm in that same area all the time, and because I'm getting such big claims in this area, it's a lot easier for me to stack up to 50 PEDs worth of resources, which means it's going to be a lot easier for me to go out on auction and sell all this stuff right when I'm done. So there's going to be a lot less just junk sitting in my storage waiting for me to collect it. That is actually the biggest, in my opinion, that's probably one of the biggest benefits of amping up. Not the fact that your claims are bigger, but the fact that when you get done with a run, even if it's just like what I'm doing, this is a probably 30 to 40 minute run that I'm doing, and it could be shorter if I didn't spend so much time talking and chit-chatting and all that. You're going to have something that you can sell. 30 or 40 minutes, you can sell it for markup. You're not going to be going to a trader. You're going to be selling it at an auction, getting that markup on yourself. It's a little bit better as far as that goes. You're going to be able to get an extra few percent out of it. I don't think that's actually worth the 6% extra I'm paying per drop, and I don't think that this is something you should be doing if you want to play this game for extended periods of time. If you want to log in real quick, get some skills, and just play like for an hour every week, this might be the way to go. But as you guys can see, like 200 PDs or 20 USD, it's not going to last you that long. Whereas if you're using sort of your average miner, it's going to last you a lot longer. Because look at I've gone through what 25 maybe PEDs of probes. I've gone through over 100 PEDs of amp. That's a huge difference. Ooh, got more crude oil. All right, it looks like we're going to be selling crude oil on auction tonight. That's not what I wanted. I think I jinxed myself when I said I don't want crude oil. I think Mindark heard me. They tapped into my microphone and they gave me exactly what I didn't want. They're probably going to give me a crude oil global soon, just to rub it in. I'd be happy with that, to be honest. I'm okay with a crude oil global. So what do we have? We've got 26 PDs of oil, 18. Yeah, this isn't going to be like a profitable run or anything like that. Also, one thing I'd recommend is when you get done with an amp to mining run, do not keep mining after that amp has gone off. Because I've had that happen, right? Like, I'm using a level 5 amp. Everything's like, it's okay. Loot's not bad. Amp dies. I'm like, all right, let's just use the last 2 or 3 probes. I keep going. Then I hit like 50 to 100 PD global. And I'm like, oh my god. If I had that amp on, that would have been like 1,000 PEDs. And no, you got to stop, because otherwise you're just going to be like kicking yourself, right? It's better to stop with a loss than keep going, hit that global, and realize like what you did. That if you just had one more amp, if you just had a little bit more, if you hadn't made that drop there, you could have kept going just one more drop and you would have hit that global. And you would have amplified it. So it would have been a HoF. It would have been something cool. Ooh, nice little skill gain there. Or profession gain, I guess. What are we? Let's see. Whoop. Profession level increase. Level 3 projectile launch engineer. That's one that I've been going for a long time, folks. If you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic. Let's equip this thing. Gotta just keep refining here. I really need to like clear out my inventory. It's a problem I have, right? Like, I let my inventory just get so stacked with shit that I don't use. Oh yeah, I'm barely running now. Great. But like, look at this right here. I've got all this armor. Like, I'm never gonna use this stuff. I don't know why I have this. Like, why do I have a Pioneer foot guard? I must have crafted that and forgot to TT it. Actually, like that's legitimately why I have it. But even here, like, why do I have all this junk? Like, why do I have rockets, Christmas fireworks? I don't know. I was gonna use them at some point, and I guess I forgot. Yeah, I don't know. I've got to clear out storage. Or not storage, I've got to clear out my inventory. I've got all these vehicles. It's like, geez, come on, Serial. Gotta get my stuff together. Alright, let's keep dropping. Whew, close to minimum condition. This might be it. This might be it. What are we gonna hit? Come on, something big, something nice. No, nothing. I think, alright, let's try it one more time. We're gonna try another drop. I think... Let's check the amp. I'm thinking it's over. 8 PEDs left. This is it. This is it. This is 8 PEDs. Last drop. No, I'm gonna go right. Yeah, we're gonna keep going straight. And the second I get into this yellow zone, I'm gonna drop. Because I've had some luck within PvP, so I'm thinking if I drop in PvP, maybe I'll get some of that like PvP money, the money that people are spending shooting each other. Maybe some of that will go towards me. The oil rig's right over there, so hopefully everybody's just blowing through tons and tons of ammo, and I'm gonna get that hit. Tension here, right? Like, you guys feel that? Nah, you probably don't. Yeah, it's a little boring. I won't lie. I thought I was gonna run a little bit quicker than this. I forgot that I didn't have I have a little bit too much stuff on me. All right, we're almost into PvP. This is a slow burn here. You guys are, come on, just drop it. All right, we're dropping it. We're dropping it. That's it. Here we go. We've got some mobs in sight. That's always a good sign. Come on. Oh, nothing. All right, well, that's it, folks. The run is over. We're going to be headed back. We're going to total everything up, and we're going to see sort of where we ended up. And look at that. That's PvP right there. So I was mining in the PvP zone pretty much. Like, it was overlapping, so we're good. Got so many, like, notifications there. And for those of you guys wondering, someone asked why I have so many notifications. You know how hard it is to close every notification you get from auction? It's when you're putting a lot of stuff on auction, it's like impossible. It's not even worth it. So I just let that number sit up there. And like someone asked in a video why I always have notifications there. That's why. Let's get one of these guys to attack me and just kill me. Armax, a bull, alpha. I could actually probably take these things. I should come here hunting. Seems like it might be a good area. Oh, here we go. Aatrox, level 24 provider. Got some evade from that, so that was worth it. That's one of the nice things. If you let a mob kills you, usually it's going to save you some time with that teleport, because teleporting takes 60 seconds. And you might just get some evade, some dodge, something like that. Not much, but it's always worth it. Alright, so folks, that was a 200 PED mining run. That was a big one. Let's see what we ended up with here. Got some oil, got some stone, energizer crystals, all this, all that. Actually, this was better than I thought. So we got 157.61 PEDs of loot, right? We spent, what did we spend on that amp? I think we spent like 160. Yeah, we're saying it was like a 200 PD run, right? Let me check this real quick. Yeah, we spent over 160. We probably spent like 163, 164 PDs on that thing. And we do have some ammo left. We've got 20 PDs of ammo. So in total, we made 177.61 PEDs on this run. If we did spend around we spent around like 200, probably a little bit over. We probably spent like 210, 220 PEDs. So we took about a 50 PED loss. That's not horrible. It's not the best, but it is what it is. I'll take it. Some of these stones are going to actually get me some decent markup. Stuff like this, I can sell, get a little bit of markup. It's going to mean I can pull some stuff out of my inventory and actually sell it for once. So that's always good. But, yeah, it's nothing amazing, nothing to write home about, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the run. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me go big. I'll definitely be doing it again in the future, so if you like that sort of thing, let me know. Make sure to like the video, and until next time, peace.